Welcome to this week's episode of Your Stock Request for the 16th of August. Hi, I'm Michael Gable, Managing Director of Fairmont Equities. Your Stock Request is a weekly video where I analyse the share price charts as requested by you. So this week I'm looking at the ASX 200, the XJO, Technology One, T&E, ANZ, RWC and COI. So if you have a request, please send it through. Share this video on social media and also just bear in mind that any advice here is general only. So looking at the index, the ASX 200, this is a weekly chart. We'll just start off with the daily chart. So what we can see here is after that great move up in June, it's been a bit of a hard slog again. So we've struggled to make much progress. Yesterday it looked like we had a breakout here beyond 6,300. So look, in the short term we might see the index trying to push higher, but generally I'll just move back to the weekly chart. Look, generally we've been seeing a bit of a decrease in volume here, and also I've noticed that we've got a bit of divergence with the weekly RSI. So what I mean by that is down here we've got momentum peaked at the beginning of the year and has been trending lower despite the index trending higher. So I guess an early warning sign, nothing that's telling me to get too negative on the market, but just an early warning sign that the move up is starting to get a bit tired and we probably need another dip to see the buying come in. It looks like this sort of these levels around here potentially could offer some support, maybe even closer to 6,100. So we could probably do with a bit of a pullback to those levels. Okay, looking at Technology One, so purely just looking at a daily chart, it looks pretty good. We've had a nice huge impulsive move up there in July, and then it sort of eased back in a bit of a flag, and now it's breaking above that. So that's positive. You know, we can see the volume on the way up, lack of volume on the way down. So short term, it looks like this will head higher, but what we need to do is just zoom out to the weekly chart. And there's a few sort of trend lines here indicating that we're going to get some resistance fairly soon. Even if it pushes through here, we've got some more resistance here. So Technology One peaked, as we could see, in 2016. It's just been drifting back. Even though it looks good short term, I think longer term I want to see it push through these levels. I'd like to basically see it clear all this price action here, and then I could feel more comfortable about the stock. Okay, next up, ANZ. It's had a cracking run in the last several weeks. This is one I've looked at previously. We had there was a clear resistance line here that it broke out of. This is the weekly chart. So a nice break, good retest, and now it's kicking on. I think we're going to hit some resistance around here. So just looking back at sort of previous resistance levels, it's about where we are here, around that sort of $30, 30-cent region. And if I just measure the decline from the top there to the low, just with our Fibonacci tool, you can see that we're around that 61.8% retracement level. So ANZ's had a good retracement, but just a couple of things there that indicate to me that it might we might just hit some resistance here. And the other point to note is that volume has trailed off. So in this last part of the move, volume's been trailing off. So we might see some profit taking with a dip back into the range for ANZ. RWC, good uptrend there. Just moving to a daily chart, we can see that after gapping up in May, it managed to hang on to those levels, clearly respecting this gap here. Every time it went anywhere near here, it saw some buying, and now it's on the way back up. So I'd just say the uptrend's resuming. I can't really see any danger signs. I mean, on the daily chart, there's a bit of divergence, but that sort of thing on a daily chart can continue for a while. So yeah, looking pretty good. I think this will continue trending high for the time being. So not much to add there. And finally, COI. So that was Comet Ridge. Similar situation, just a very nice uptrend, big impulsive moves on volume, and then it eases back on decreasing volume. So yeah, nothing too insightful. I mean, we've got, you know, it looks like it's trying to break that that downtrend here in the short term. Just this sort of consolidation, a bit of volume kicked in yesterday. So it'd be interesting to see if it does have a nice close up here. If it does, there'd be a buying opportunity. I think if you're looking to have a bit of a trade, I think a close, say 38 cents or above is a buy, and it should push through to a new high. But longer term still looks good, so I don't have any issue with it. All right, well, that's it for this week. If you have a request, make sure you get in early and email me, and make sure you share this video.